In one of my last video, I said the real impact of the royalty change would show up in the months ahead. Well, July was that month. And let's just say, things aren't looking great. This is the first time I have seen the full effect of the new royalty structure across my entire catalog, and the results tell a very different story than what's often promised about Amazon KDP and its passive income potential. To be honest, I don't usually find Amazon KDP income videos that helpful for myself. But if you are new to Kindle Direct Publishing or just getting started in 2025, my real results might help you recalibrate your expectations, plan more realistically, and avoid getting caught up in the big promises that some Amazon KDP YouTube channels push just to get more views. Before we dive into the numbers, I want to explain something important. I am going to talk in percentages, not in actual dollar amounts. Why? Because real income numbers are not the best way to compare results. Someone with 1000 books will naturally earn more than someone with 100 books, but that doesn't mean they are doing better. What really matters is how things change over time. So I focus on percentage changes, average royalties per book, and trends, so the insights apply to any KDP publisher, regardless how many books you have uploaded or what niche you are in. Let's get into the July 2025 results. Orders were almost identical to June, but my total royalty income dropped by 30% compared to June. When I compared to July 2025 to July 2024, the picture was even more dramatic. Orders were down around 29%. Royalties dropped by 38%. And compared to July 2023, orders dropped by nearly 46%. Royalties dropped by over 52%. That might sound rough, but let's look deeper. One of the most useful metrics I track is average royalty per book sold, because it strips away fluctuations in order volume and shows you how much you are actually earning per sale. Here's what happened in July 2025. My average royalty per book was 85 cents, which is around 38% lower than my lifetime average of $1.37 per book. This drop clearly reflects the full impact of the new royalty structure. Even if you sell the same number of books as you did before June 2025, you will still earn less because the new royalty structure reduces how much you make per sale. And this wasn't unexpected. In my previous video, I explained why this would happen. More than 50% of my monthly income still comes from older, simple low-content books, like notebooks, journals, and logbooks. When I updated their prices after the royalty change, I intentionally lowered my profit margins to keep those books competitive in their niches. Before the change, I was earning around $1 per sale on those titles. Now, most of them bring in between 60 cents to 80 cents each. So yes, this drop in royalty per book is something I expected. It's the direct result of the pricing adjustments I made, and we are just starting to see how much that decision affects overall earnings. Even though I lowered my profit margins to keep my books aligned with market averages, the reduced number of sales compared to last year suggests it didn't help as much as I hoped. So now I'm considering whether to increase my margins a bit. I haven't made a final decision yet. I will be watching how things play out in August before making any changes. Now let's put July into context. Even with the drop, July was my 5th or 6th best month overall in terms of total orders. That's not terrible, but historically August and September have always been my peak season, especially for the niches I publish in. And as I mentioned in my previous video, for my new books, I'm trying a different strategy. Previously, I was pricing many of them at $7.90 or $8.90, but now I am setting the list price at $9.99. That way, my potential royalty jumps from around $1.60 to $2.20 per book. My goal is to earn more from these new releases to help balance out the drop in profit from my older catalog over the coming months. So if you really want to understand the long-term impact of the royalty rate change, the next 2 months will be the real tests. I will be sharing those results in future videos, so stay tuned. So, to summarize, order volume is stable compared to June, but way down from previous years. Royalty per book is down about 38% compared to my lifetime average. Total income dropped 30% month over month and around 40% to 50% compared to 2 years ago. So, I'm not panicking, but I'm watching closely. As I said before, I don't usually find Amazon KDP income videos that helpful for myself. However, I know a lot of Amazon KDP beginners watch my videos, and I just want to give you a realistic picture of how things are changing, so you can set the right expectations from the start. Let me remind you, Amazon KDP is still a solid and legitimate way to make money online in 2025. But compared to previous years, it's gotten much harder. especially if you are focused on low content books. So if you have been watching clickbait videos telling you it's easy to make $10,000 a month with KDP, I strongly recommend checking out my other videos to understand what's actually possible, so you don't waste your time chasing hype. That said, July still ranks mid-tier overall, and my peak season is coming. If you are curious how August plays out, be sure to subscribe. I will be posting another follow-up next month. See you soon.